Good morning, student. To continue social hierarchies, today I am describe you about the third part of the social hierarchy and the new topic, monetary system of the Roman Empire. Firstly, I am in the first point. I am telling you about the income of the Roman aristocracy in the early 5th century. Each of the great house of the Rome contained within itself everything which a medium-sized city could hold. A hippodrome, fora temples, fountains, and different kinds of baths. Many of the Roman households received an income of 4,000 pounds of gold per year from their properties, not including grains, wine, and other produce, which, if they sold, would have amounted to one third of the income in gold. The income of the household at the Rome of the second class was 1,000 or 1,500 pounds of gold. So they were very rich. Now, below the middle class were the vast class, collectively known as the humiliores. Literary means the lower class people. They consisted of rural laborers, workers in the industrial and mining establishments, then migrant workers who worked for the grain and the olive harvest and building industry, then self-employed artisans. The self-employed artisans, they were the better condition than the wage workers. A large number of casual laborers employed in the big cities, and finally the slaves people. Now the again I am telling you about the humiliores. They were the rural labor force people. They were belonged to the rural area. Many were permanently employed in the estates. They were doing the work in the industries and in the mines. Many of them on that time were the migrant workers. They were moving from one place to another place for their job or for the works. They were doing the work mainly in the fields. I'm just telling you, they were doing the work in the olive fields areas or in the grains areas. Labor for grain and olive harvest, and they were also doing the work for building the industry even also. Now, the casual laborers or the self-employed artisans, their conditions was much more better than the wage workers. Now, the slaves. Slaves is the lowest class of the Roman Empire. Only Pythagoras in the 5th century, I'm just in the last video I told you about, he was an historian and an ambassador. Aristocracy, he tells us that aristocracy got much income. Late Roman bureaucracy got much gold in the form of the salary. Now, our next topic is monetary system. Monetary system existed on that time. It declined later. Silver from Spanish mines exhausted. So there was a lack of silver because on that time silver came from the Spain. Constantine introduced the new system, the monetary system. He started the gold coins. Now I'm describing you all these points. The innovation of the Constantine. His chief innovation were in the monetary sphere, where he introduced a new denomination, the solidus, a coin of 4.5 grams of pure gold. He founded a second capital at the Constantinople, that was the new capital uh, at the site of the modern Istanbul in Turkey and previously called the Benjetim. He decided to make Christianity as the official religion of the empire. So these two changes were doing by the Constantine in his empire. The monetary system of the late empire broke with the silver-based currency of the first 3 centuries. Because of the Spanish silver mines were exhausted and the government ran out of the sufficient stocks of the metal to support a stable coinage in silver. So definitely if they were not getting the silver, so they decided to change their currency. And the Constantine founded the new monetary system of gold. There were vast amounts of this in circulation throughout late antiquity. He was a ruler, Constantine. He made this, see here, the gold coins, which one is called the solidus. This one is the map. Here you see the new capital, Constantinople, is now in this time Istanbul. Okay, this was the area. Okay, student, next topic we will complete in our next video. Thank you.